It's okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to
Hello.
All About the Joy. Carmen again is doing everything backwards. Oh, wait, I have to do this.
Oh,
Okay,
in the
what
chat.
is that noise, which sounds like a train in the background?
It's literally a train.
Oh my God. We're just going through all this drama with like your system. You've been broadcasting for 18 years now,
Eight,
right?
8 years, eight
I'm
years.
not kidding. 8 years every day without fail, and yet we're having technical difficulties with moving and how was your week? I know you had a bad week like I did.
Yeah, work's been crazy, crazy busy. And yeah, I still don't know like who's where, what's going on, who's in what building, what's in what building. And then like at the end of the day, my boss is like, "Oh, it's getting dark. I can't see anything, so I'm gonna go home." I'm like, "You have no lights? What is happening?"
So you have to kind of explain this, especially for people who are just listening to the audio part of this. You don't work at the site that
Right.
you're talking about. You are a remote worker
Yep.
who has to deal with your boss and everybody else. And so you're kind of blind by whatever it is they're telling you,
Yeah.
right? Hey, Mario, how are you?
Mario. Yeah,
Mario.
so yeah, they're in Florida. I'm in Connecticut, I work from home, and they just don't tell me what's going on. So I'm like literally always feeling like an idiot because I don't know who's where, what's where.
So why is
Yeah.
it frustrating this week as opposed to last week? Is something worse happen or
Because by now everything should be situated, and apparently we're still not. And I'm like, you have no lights, so you have no electricity in this new building. What is happening? I don't understand.
yeah.
And they don't tell me anything. Hey,
Hey,
Melanie.
Melanie, how are you? So nice to have you all here. There's other people watching, whoever you are. Hello.
Hey, hey.
Um, so we're supposed to have a mystery guest. And so here's the thing. I am going to say his name, Tommy Lee, who's an old school friend of mine from back in the day, reached out and said he wanted to be on the show. And our schedules kind of got a little bit crossed, so he might be able to make it later. Hey,
Hey, Tony.
Tony, how are you? I was talking about you today. All good stuff. All good stuff. Um, and it's because you changed your profile picture. Uh, anyways, no big deal. So Rick is in charge at work.
Not at
Melanie wants to
all.
know if you're in charge at
Not
work.
at all.
So we may or may not have a guest coming up. Just so everybody knows. That's why I wrote mystery guest, but it's no mystery. It'd be my friend Tommy.
Hey, Gabriella. How are you?
Um, Hey, Gabriella. Oh, I cannot believe I just said his name and he's trying to
You
come
see
up.
her? All right.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's actually on. I can see him a
Okay,
little
Tony.
bit. What?
Tony said he's on the phone. I'll be right back. Sounds good.
Tony's so cute. Um, Tommy's gonna have to text me because all I see is a black screen.
Oh, his camera's not working.
I don't know. Tommy, can you hear us? So I don't know if I can. Yeah, we can't hear you or see you. So I'm gonna log
Mm,
you off. And once I see you, I'll put you back up. But we're having issues with your audio and your visual.
and we don't know if he can hear us.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Can he see the private chat? He should be able
Maybe.
to see that, right?
Yeah. Can you write in it? Are
Yeah,
you
see.
able to write in the private chat?
Yeah, it's for us, for people that are on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. But he also has my cell phone. I mean, he could text me, or I guess I just turned off my text, but he could just text me or whatever. That'd be cool if he come. But it's so funny because I told him if we come on earlier, we could work out all the kinks or whatever. So I'm glad that he's here. Hey, Tony, now on Twitch. So,
And
Tony, I was
Twitch.
talking about you because you changed your profile picture. And I thought when I was on Facebook, I think it was Facebook, you changed your profile picture. I thought you were, I thought you were my friend Jason.
Oops.
so I sent him a text. I was like, I love your new picture. And he thought I was crazy. Oh, so Tommy's responding to you in the chat.
Yes.
So you're going to try to
All
help
right.
him on the chat?
Hopefully he answers my question.
Oh, goodness Lord. I don't even
Computer. Okay.
he's on his computer. Sorry, people, we're gonna have to work through this technology to see if we can get Tommy up. Are you typing to him?
Trying to,
Yeah, this is when I should have background music so that we can all listen,
yeah.
pay attention. You know what I mean?
Actually
Um,
do have AI music built into Restream that you can
I know,
put
but
in.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna play
Yeah, I
that
know.
music.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, I was trying to change my skydiving video
Oh yeah.
to change the music from it's Eminem and it's U2 that was put on there when I did the skydiving video. I was trying to change it. And of course, I'm just not that savvy. So I'm gonna have to
Mm,
ask someone to help me with that because I really want to be able to share that video.
yeah.
Tommy, just call me. Tommy, just call me. Oh, Jesus. Hold on one second.
Mhm.
Tommy, call me. Oh, somehow I'm printing something.
So I said,
Oh,
"Is the webcam built in or separate?" He said, "Yes."
yeah, he's oh my God. This is funny.
Uh,
He said he's on his computer, right?
yes.
All right, so we'll get him on the phone, on the speaker, and this is like, sorry everyone, but we're learning how to get
Yeah.
someone on to
Or
as a
maybe
live broadcast.
maybe he'll have better luck on the phone instead. We could try that too.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
And now Tony's on
Tony's on
whatchamacallit?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Tony is like hitting every single area. Um, this is why I ask people, Tommy. I'm going to be mad at you in like 2 minutes because my patience level is like nil, baby. I'm glad you're trying to come on, but I can't help you unless you call me or get someone to help you to log on because I don't know what's wrong. I can see that you're trying, but it's a black screen and there's no audio and no video. So I
Hmm.
don't even know if he can hear us, except that he's probably watching us on Facebook or something else. So
Maybe.
oh, here he is. Hey Tommy, how you doing?
How are you?
Good. I have you on speaker and you're live. So I just thought Rick would be able to help you if you could tell us what's going on with your computer.
No idea.
So Rick said that you might want to come on using your phone. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, I can try that. Of course.
Oh my God, it's so cool to hear your voice. It's been so many years. It's so
Oh
weird.
God, it's been 8 years.
It's so weird. Okay, you have to try to come up. So, have you ever gone live before anywhere using your camera and your computer?
Yes, I do it all the time.
Okay, so you usually use like Zoom or something, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing you guys.
Um,
When you first start Restream, it asks you,
oh,
do
wait,
you
wait, wait, wait. Tommy, hold up 1 second. Um,
Okay.
go ahead, Rick. What did you say?
yeah, when you first start Restream and try to use it for the first time, it asks you, do I have permission to use your camera and your microphone? And if you said no, that explains why it's not working.
Yeah. So did you hear what he just said?
Yes, I did, but I said okay to everything.
You know what? How about if you log back off and try one more time to use the link and go through it again? Because sometimes it's just like a little glitch or something. Do you want to try that before we do the phone thing?
Let's try that. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Or you could
I'll
call
try
me back. Call me back.
first. Hold on.
Okay.
Said, do you want to use the link? And I said yes.
Okay, but you're still on here, so you haven't logged off yet.
No. I'm logging off right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop off the phone and talk to Rick while you're trying to log back on, and then you can call me back. We'll do it. We'll just try to see if you can log back on, and then I'll call you back if there's a problem.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, bye. See you in a minute.
Ciao, Bella.
Bye. Ciao, Bella. Love him. That's so good.
That's funny.
Um, so yeah, hopefully he'll be able to come back on. So
Yeah.
that's why you were having a bad week, and
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. And is it going to get any better anytime soon?
I mean, now they're finally starting to catch up. So I think hopefully by Monday, things should hopefully be back to normal. So,
Right.
yeah.
So the reason why I had a bad week, but I'm finding joy in it, and I wasn't going to talk about it, but I think I'm gonna. So I got some bad medical news,
Mm.
and I everyone who knows me knows I've been an athlete for a long time. Everyone who's listened to this show, even a tiny little bit, knows I had hip surgery after years of having a lot of pain. I would say that the reason why I am not a choreographer or try to pursue my dream on Broadway or whatever is because I had a hip injury when I was a teenager, and it got worse and worse and worse. So after that surgery, which was a couple years ago, I'm like, my hip is great, everything's fine, wonderful, and I've been having the worst and hardest time trying to get back at it, and I didn't know what was wrong. So I found out some bad medical news, but I'm fine. And I don't know, Rick, how, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. It's only because you talked about it before, but you don't go to the doctors at all, right? You don't even go yearly.
Only if I'm on my deathbed, pretty much.
Like, I go to the doctors every year. I get a physical. I get my blood work done without fail, whether I have insurance or not. I use like the free clinic. Like, and I think it's because my mom died so young because she didn't have
Right.
health insurance. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with trying to be as healthy as possible, whatever. And so this thing that happened is a genetic thing, and it's Hashimoto disease, which is a thyroid issue. And it's I hate to say this, but it's actually more common than, like when the doctor was telling me what was going on and why my blood work, they were worried about it or whatever. I was, of course, freaking out and crying and whatever, but it's a genetic thing. There's nothing you can do about it. You can, there's medication, but it became like this whole other trigger for me. And I just, like, I'm going to be fine. I'm on the medication now and I have more testing next week or whatever. But like, on the one hand, it was really bad news because I've tried so hard to stay healthy or whatever.
Right.
On the flip side, I have an answer, and I've only been taking the medication for a couple days or for like 3 days, and I already feel fantastic.
Right.
Greetings. I don't know how to say your names.
Kuram Shazad.
Karam
Kuram Shazad.
Shazad. Greetings to you.
Greetings.
And blessings from Pakistan. Oh, it's so nice to have you here. Thank you. We do not really talk about religion here, but I am grateful for you to be here. Thank you for being here. It's very kind of you. We try to stay away from religion and politics as much as possible. Although you can always go visit Rick on his show, rickcosta.com. Go check his show because he'll talk about religion all the time. So it's great. But thank you for stopping by and being here. We appreciate you. So anyways, what I was saying, and I'm sorry if I hacked your name because I'm trying, so I apologize.
I'm not sure either. So even if you have this condition, it's genetic, and you can like go through a lifetime and never know you have it, and then it just turns on.
Okay, so Tommy's here. Yes, it is something that can just happen that way. Let's see if I can. Yep, I can't see him. Hey, Tommy, can you hear us?
I think at this point I would try the phone, and if the phone doesn't work, then
we're gonna have to do it next time because all right, let me call him. Sorry, everyone. We're just trying to get my cool friend up on the show. And sometimes this is what happens when you're doing things live.
It's live.
And it's live, right? So do you want to tell him in the chat that I'm trying to call him? Actually, he's not going to see my number because it's private, and I just haven't put the code in for him. Is that him saying hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell him it's coming from a private number. I'm sorry. I'm like ordering you. Can you do this for me, please? Hey.
Oh,
So for some reason, it's just not working. I don't know why. Rick said to try your phone. But the other thing we can do is we could try to do, so today we have to have a hard stop at 7 because I think Ted, you've seen Ted Hicks on the show. He has a show at 7. But do you want to try your phone really quickly?
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Yeah, so you would just do the same thing. Just do it from your phone, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Can you hear him when he's talking?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear him. I can hear you. I just cannot see both of you.
Well, you're hearing us because we have you on the phone on speaker, but we can't hear you on the live chat either. So try coming on as your phone.
No.
Everyone's asking the question, everyone is asking the question you have probably gotten your whole life right now. Like, so is this Tommy Lee from Motley Crue? Yes, that's exactly who it is. And he's hiding his face. No.
I'll tell you all right now, I have known Carmen since she was, oh gosh, what,
Okay.
15, 13?
Okay, wait. You can't start talking now on the phone. Try to get online. I want you on here. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Face to face.
Okay,
Right.
log off and then try to do it on your phone. We'll try it again. This is actually kind of funny in a way.
And it's a learning experience.
It's a learning experience. It's kind of cool.
People are probably like right now going like, what?
I know, like, what is happening? Now, actually, I'm okay with it.
I can see myself on camera, but I cannot see you and I cannot see Rex.
Oh, that's interesting.
MD just said, is this Tommy Lee from Motley
Yeah.
Crue? No.
Yeah, that's Mario. That's Mario.
He's a lot younger than me, so I'm the original.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna hang up with you. Try to come on your phone.
All right, sweetheart.
Okay, baby. Okay, bye.
See you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye. So this is going to be a really short podcast episode. Slice it off or whatever.
I don't blame you, Marla.
Ask clarifying questions. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Go ahead, Mari. You can ask anything you want, baby. So yeah, I mean, like some diseases, like I have a friend named John, and he is an avid athlete, runner, yoga, vegan, like most of his life. His family is like, they're very athletic, whatever. And about, I want to say it was 8 years ago, we got called because, oh, there he is.
You see
Wait a
it?
second. Hey,
Yay.
how are you?
There we go.
I don't think we can hear you.
It's so good to see you.
Oh my God. Okay, the only thing we're going to do is this. Wait, before you start. Rick, how do you make it so his phone goes this way?
Can he turn it and see
We
if
just
it'll...
want you to turn your phone.
Will it...
Like that?
Yeah.
There you go. Woohoo, Tommy.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, what's up?
Oh my.
What are you doing?
I need a minute. I
know, but why? You've been watching this show. Don't get all crazy on me, baby. You know what? I called Jerry Glover after you reached out to me, and I was like, he wants to be on the show, and he's like, let him be on the show. I'm like, I already told him he could be on the show. But why are you getting silly?
I need to get him on the show.
He's not going to come on the show. He's not going to come on the show.
Trust and believe. I will make him come on the show.
Okay, you need to tell Rick how you know me, since you're getting all flustered, man. Okay,
I Carmen.
Success.
You're just gonna make me cry, and I have no idea why. I'm so confused.
All right, so let's go
confusion.
back. You matched in St. Teresa, West Roxbury, correct?
Right, with Jerry.
With Jerry.
Well, I mean, he was my instructor. He was my coach.
Right. You were captain. How old were you?
I was 11 and a half. My mom had just passed away, so I was 12.
And I'm 3 years older than you, so I was 15 and I was teaching St. Trey's. Everett.
But we competed against each other, didn't we?
Yes.
And I think we kicked your ass all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But I'm going to back up a minute, okay? So I don't think you know how Jerry and I know each other.
I don't, and I'm scared, but go ahead.
So Jerry matched with St. Teresa, West Roxbury.
Really?
Where you matched.
Look at Laura. Laura Wall and I talked today and talked about you. Laura Wall was in St.
Laura
Teresa
Wall.
with me.
Hi,
Yes.
Laura Wall. I marched in St. Anthony's Revere. Jerry and I competed against each other. That's how far we go back.
Wow. Yeah.
So we're talking 2 generations.
Well, let's just say 10 years because we don't want to age ourselves.
Yeah, well, no, we're not going to.
What are you doing?
I'm going, Rick, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
And I will never, ever forget this day. It was Eastern Mass Finals at Everett Armory, and Carmen was so sick.
Oh, yeah, I was really sick.
She had the flu or something. And I'm going to say this. She was an amazing performer. That's why she was captain, because she was amazing. And I'll never forget. I'm going to call you out. Is that okay?
I don't have a choice because I don't know where you're going with this, but I can edit everything. So go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll never forget. She was so sick. Carmen never dropped a piece of equipment in her life. Never. Ever. And it was obvious that she was sick, and she almost passed out.
Wow.
And Jerry Glover picked her up, carried her off the floor, and said, I'll never forget it. She walked right by me and she said, I tried so hard. I tried so hard. I'll never forget that.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I was just a little kid, but
You were 11 years old. Are you kidding me?
Laura remembers.
Yeah. Laura and I talked today for 2 hours.
Laura's awesome.
I know. I'm getting back in touch with people. It's just
then I don't know if you know it or not, but when you went to Blessed Sacrament, you actually marched with my cousin.
Who is your cousin? I don't remember people that well. So who is your cousin?
Well, she's only my cousin by marriage because my brother married her sister who taught St. Trey's. Sandra Capitalupo.
I have to see a picture, and that's
you
so
were both in
horrible
the
of
rifle
me.
line together. I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I need a picture. A lot of things that happen at SAC, I kind of blocked out.
Yeah,
as you know from my book, and Laura and I were talking about this, and even Jerry said this, and Jerry knew me pretty well, but there was all this other stuff happening while I was performing.
Yeah.
Bobby Stamps, Westminster Blessed Sacrament, Catholic Church. No. This is Blessed Sacrament in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Cambridge, Massachusetts. Yes.
Yeah. So Rick, I'm so sorry you're going to be stuck in the kind of.
I'm sorry, Rick.
No.
This is like a reunion. I have not seen her since she was like 15 years old.
Yeah. Well, that was when I stopped doing color guard, right? And then I did 1 year of Lancers. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was in drum corps. Yeah. I did 1 year of summer drum corps and I was done.
I didn't know you did that.
I'm done. Yeah, I did 1 year. Yeah. It was a good experience. And then I was done. Yeah.
Yeah. I did the whole thing like you. I did the marching thing, and then I did the teaching thing, and then I did the judging thing. And
you were judging too?
I just stopped judging like maybe 4 years ago.
Okay, I'm going to give some background. So Rick, clearly you can tell this is all like, so color guard and drum corps, it's all like band stuff or whatever. Does that make sense? And flags and rifles, and there's all this perforing. And
I was going to ask for clarification. Yeah,
okay. I'm so sorry. Like, we're just all like you could just leave if you want. No, something. I love you. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're talking about. We're talking about that time together. And the thing is, we all rehearsed so much. It was our life. I shouldn't say that because some of us, it was our life.
It was our life.
Right. It was my saving grace. Yeah, it was my saving grace. Yeah. But I remember that performance, and I think straight after that, they took me to the hospital. There was one time they took me straight to the hospital, but I had really bad asthma. And so that's what part of the problem was, is I had the flu, but I also had asthma. So it was a combination. But yeah,
I'll never forget that day. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that day. And I went over to Jerry and I was like, is she okay? He's like, yeah, she's going to be okay. I'm like, Jerry. He's like,
Darcy.
She's going to be okay. Wait, I'm going to say this, okay? And I can say this. I'm going to say this as, first and foremost, your friend. I'm going to say this as an instructor, and I'm going to say this as somebody who judged this. This lady,
Oh God,
Carmen,
I can't handle this.
is amazing. When I tell you an amazing performer, like if I had to equal her to somebody, I would say she was Bette Midler or Barbara Streisand.
Stop it, Tommy!
Like,
People are gonna think
no,
you're high.
Carmen.
Are you out of your mind?
Carmen.
Wait a minute. I just told Laura we have to talk about something else.
No, when I say that, I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
That is
This
crazy.
lady is that talented.
Oh my God.
Do you need some tissues?
And I cannot believe I am honored that you and I are face to face right now.
But you could have reached out to me anytime. I would have. I mean, here's the other thing. I called Laura today, and I apologized to her because I don't reach out to people either. But I always okay. So here's what I told Laura today, and some people who might be watching who are part of that world are gonna probably get upset. I was really in my own little world back then.
Oh my God, Laura is here right now.
Yeah.
Hi, Laura.
Well, what did you?
Oh my God.
Hi, Laura. She's been here the whole time. She's been here the whole time.
I was not looking in the comments. Hi, Laura.
Yeah. Yes, I talked to her today. She always stops by the show. She's like one of the biggest supporters. Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah.
Laura Wall.
Yeah,
Like,
you should talk to her. I mean, I don't want to out her on something she told me.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I am in the presence of like royalty right now.
Well, Rick is a king. There's no doubt about it. Hey, Bobby.
And
Oh my God, can I get your
as we know.
autograph, Carmelita? Cool. I'm gonna start charging. I used to do autographs. That was like the weirdest thing. Like, especially, do you remember the Cavaliers? That's when I knew I was big time. When the Cavaliers. Oh, that's right. You did?
Yeah. Do you remember?
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
Well, yeah, Cora Smith was my bus partner in Lancers.
That's
right.
I was
Look at Laura. Wait. Look what Laura just said. I wasn't going to out her, but she said she had a crush on you. She told me today. I was
Laura.
Like, well, because Tommy, you are fine. Fine. Okay. Like you just embarrassed the hell out of me for 20 minutes. Let's talk about how fine ass you are.
Oh.
Yeah. Talking about my performing.
Yes,
Come on.
Mario, for sure.
Yeah, I marched with you know what?
That's right. You did march with Cavaliers.
And I marched with Madison Scouts. Funny story. You marched. Do you remember Carol Dinwiddie?
Pictures. I need pictures. I'm a visual person. I don't know.
Carol Dinwiddie. Okay. Marianne Catrone.
Hey, Ted.
Hey, Ted. Do we have to do a hard 7? You have a show at 7? Go ahead, Tommy.
Marianne Catrone. Do you remember her?
Oh, yeah. Aggie Luby's.
I'm still good friends with
Aggie
her.
Luby's.
Aggie. I'm still good friends with. All right. So,
she was badass. I liked Marianne Catrone.
It was God, it was drum corps season. There was a show at Malden Stadium. This is how I got into Madison Scouts.
Okay.
Carol and Marianne were like, "Oh yeah, he can spin," and oh my God, why can't I think of his name right now? I just wished him a happy birthday the other day.
Look at Ted Hicks. He can start at 7:15.
He taught the rifle line. And
I don't know who it is.
Let's see what you can do. So there I am on the sidewalk. I'm not kidding you. On the sidewalk, spinning a rifle, doing turnarounds, catching behind my back. He goes, "Go home, get your clothes, get on the bus."
Oh, really?
Sal Salis. Sal Salis.
Yeah. Wait. You didn't have to audition. That was it?
That was my audition.
Yes. Awesome.
No, it wasn't awesome.
Oh, why? Why? Everyone hated you.
Well, no, I went home at like 10 o'clock at night the next time over. Because remember, I lived in Everett and the show was in Malden. and I was packing my bag. My mother was like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "I'm going on tour." Wait, what?
Just like that.
Just like that.
When I tell you, she was furious. And then all of a
Really?
sudden, I'm not kidding you, Carmen, Laura, I'm not. There I am sitting on a bus, traveling, and I'm thinking to myself, "What am I doing?"
No, that's the best way.
It was the best
That's the best
thing I
way.
ever did.
That's awesome. I didn't know that story. I did not know. Okay, wait. I knew that I was okay, there's gonna be big ego, but I knew I had made it or was a great performer when the Cavaliers who were doing James Bond. Remember they were doing James Bond like that. You remember that year, right? They did
I
the whole
marched
with the
that year. I was
shut up with
captain
the
that year.
tuxedos.
I
With
was
the
captain that year.
tuxedos. Oh man. Okay. So I knew I made it when they came out and came to me and asked me for an autograph.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Oh
if
my
you guys
God.
give me one.
You know, I
Oh,
remember that.
Oh my God. It's
And
amazing.
I was like, wait, I know her.
Wait, and me and Aggie, okay, because this is the vivid memory I have of me and Aggie. So Aggie's there with me or whatever, and the Cavaliers are all coming up. Rick, are you bored out of your mind? I'm so
No,
sorry.
I'm enjoying
So,
it.
Sorry,
so all the
Ricky.
Cavaliers
Sorry.
come out, we exchange autographs or whatever, and then
Yep.
we start having like a rifle spinning
Spinning
stunt
thing.
fight.
Yes, I
Yes, it was
remember
so
that.
awesome. It
Oh
was
my
so
God.
much fun. It was awesome, and that's when I felt the most kind of like I felt like I was on because you guys were amazing. That was a great
Oh,
year.
when I tell you,
That was an
I
amazing
cried
year.
all the way from Dayton, Ohio, back to Boston because that was my last year. I aged out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was when I aged out.
That
Yep.
was a great year to age out because that was a masterpiece show, man. For me, it was. I loved them back then.
It was a fun show, but I got to be honest with you. You know, you've been captain.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying any of it was easy. What are you talking about?
And you know, like we were throwing equipment across the fucking
Were.
gymnasium.
Yeah. Yes, Linda, we're actually talking about color guard, winter guard, but also drum corps. But yeah,
You guys, you can go onto YouTube and you can just do winter guard 83, right?
I don't was that 83? It couldn't have been 83. Was it
No,
Cavaliers 83? I guess it was. It probably was. It probably was.
I was captain for West Side Story.
Oh,
and then
amazing. Okay, Rick,
year.
imagine this. All these gorgeous men in tuxedos. Because the Cavaliers were all men, so they already had that going for them. They were all good looking. They were all dancers. They were all performers. I mean, and then all the equipment. I mean, it was just amazing. You know what I mean?
It was fun.
Linda just said, I was in the Norwalk Hot Shots Drum Corps, police and fire department ran. Oh, the police and fire department ran.
The police and fire. Okay.
Okay. Well, people have to make the connection. Like, I remember there was a time when we were so snooty about bands versus drum corps.
Yes. Do you remember that?
You can't do that. You got to be able to connect people. You know what I mean? So I love when I hear. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what's funny?
I am class of 83 WHS. What's WHS, Bobby? I don't know what that is. Go ahead. No, Tommy, not you. I was talking about Bobby Stamps. He wrote an acronym. I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
We just had a 40th reunion.
Oh, cool.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Something high school. I just had my 40th. Shut up.
Wait a minute. What are you talking? 40th? Okay, I'm gonna have to call you later to find out how the hell old you are because you're fine as hell, baby. I'm like, what is happening here? Well, I was shocked because I didn't realize how old Jerry was, but in my head, not old like that, but he's clearly older than I am. But you know, Jerry was my mentor, basically, right? He was one of my mentors, and him and Susan Kerwin.
Amazing.
Yeah.
honestly, like Rick, you have no idea. This
Well, he
guy,
read the book, so he
uh,
knows the story of when he probably
yeah,
doesn't know
you have the
Sherry.
book.
Yeah. So
You
in
have
the
the book.
book, when I'm auditioning, when they tell me you don't have to audition, you're already captain. We're just doing this to like
Which
that
is
was Sherry. It was horrible, and I was so upset about it because I wanted to audition. But I'll tell you this: I never auditioned ever for anything when I was in Color
not
Guard.
even for Blessed Sacrament.
No, they wanted me the first. Karen Kelly wanted me the first year.
Karen Kelly is my best friend. Like
I love her. I mean, I haven't talked to him forever, but she used to live next door to me.
We talk every day. We talk together.
She's cool. So, and I love her little quips on Facebook. But
Do you know?
she tried to get me the first year, and I wouldn't go because I was like, I don't want to be. Because remember, the year before the first rock and roll dance thingamajiggy they did that whole kind of slutty,
Rock with
fantastic.
Sack?
Yeah, no, before the first Rock with Sack.
Oh,
remember
Lady
it
is a
was
Tramp.
Lady is a Tramp, and they worked their magic with that, and I was like, oh no, that
Yeah.
is not me. I am not.
Yeah, no.
Because she wouldn't tell me that it was the rock with that they were changing, but I didn't regret that at all. I was there during Glamorous Life, so you know, hey, that was my
Wait,
favorite.
you were there for Glamorous Life, and you were there for Rock with Sack, right?
Yeah, I was there for the second Rock with Sack and Glamorous Life. Yeah.
I didn't know they were there for Glamorous
Yeah,
Life.
I was there for that. Yeah. And then
Oh, I'm gonna watch that video and look for you.
oh God, don't say that. People gonna be looking for stuff. I've never even seen
Ladies
it,
and gentlemen, go on YouTube. It is my pleasure
Mute,
to announce
mute.
to you to go on YouTube
How do
and
you
look
mute?
up Blessed Sacrament, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Glamorous Life, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this lovely
Yeah, but
lady.
I already looked. You really can't see anything. Like you can see it, but it's all fuzzy and stuff. Yeah.
All right,
But it was a good show.
I'll
It was a
tell
good
you, if you go on,
show. No, I'm scared. Oh Lord.
if you go on YouTube, and I hate that I did this. Even my brother said to me, "Why did you do that?" I was like, "I have no idea. It just I don't know. I just did it." When I matched with
Wait, what are you reading now? With who?
Cavaliers, and we did
Cavaliers.
West Side Story.
Yeah.
You know, they said, the judge is ready.
Right.
Is the color guard ready? Carmen, I have no idea where this came from. I walked out front and I went,
Are you serious? Why?
I have no idea. I have no
But
idea.
did it work? Did it work? It
Well,
worked.
we won. So I guess it won.
Yeah. By the way, the Cavaliers were like national champions forever.
We came
were
off the
amazing.
floor. We came off the floor, and my brother and my sister-in-law was like, where did that come from? I'm like, I have no
It's being a natural performer.
idea. I have no idea where that came from.
It's a natural performer. Okay.
I just felt like
Color Guard Corner on
I'm
FB.
like,
I don't know
yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're
So
good.
here's the thing. So, okay, we have to give it some context because Rick's like, I don't understand what the big drama is, but usually before you start your performance, the judges ask the team if they're ready. And team is not the right word, but that's what I'm using to explain it. And they ask you if you're ready, and then you do like a salute, you do something fancy, whatever. And he's saying he just went like, yeah, we got you, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we're good. You know,
like other people would come out and be like, salute.
Yeah, right. We do something major. Or
you
whatever,
know,
right.
What was her name? Who was your captain at Blessed Sack with the long blonde hair?
Robin.
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin. She was like,
yeah.
right?
Right. Yeah.
So everybody would do something different.
Right. And you thought you'd come out and just be like, dude,
I don't know. I have no, honestly, I was like, okay.
So when did you leave? So you stopped judging how many years ago? And why? Didn't you love it?
I did. I really did enjoy. In fact, you know what? I gotta owe it to Jerry Glover and Jimbo. Remember Jimbo?
Yeah, I do remember Jimbo. I do remember him.
They were like, you need to judge. You need to judge. I'm like, what am I going to judge? I don't even know what to judge. So Jerry, God bless Jerry.
Yeah.
I don't think you know this about me, but back in the day, I was a dancer.
Of course I know. Oh my God. Like, why wouldn't
So,
I know that? Why wouldn't I know that? I thought you were going to say something really profound, like I was an engineer or something.
yeah.
I was an
So,
astronaut.
so
I mean, Rick, are you surprised
I
that he just said dancer?
I
I
was thinking
judged
like
till
Secret
I
Love
got my
Child.
card in movement. I got my card in movement. And
Oh, I
then
didn't know
Jimbo was
that.
like, Tommy, you've written how many shows? You need
Yeah.
to judge general effect. Okay. So I had honestly, I
Wow.
had no clue.
Yeah, but now
So
you're going into the weeds. You're
I
going into the
started
weeds now.
judging and getting my card in to judge general effect, which was like the big thing. And
I don't know
then
what
it
this
went
means
to
either, Rick. Don't worry about it.
equipment. Like
Yeah.
and that's just I don't know how that's how it happened.
Well, you
And
did it only for 4 years. Why did you go? I'm only moving us off that because you're going down the weeds that nobody who's not involved in judging, even I don't know what you're talking about.
I
Um,
just
you were tired?
yeah.
Here's what I asked Jerry. I want you to answer this question. Why? I'm surprised that I'm here in Hollywood and I don't run into anyone who is in color guard, drum corps, drill team. Like in the way that we were. That's not to say that people haven't done it in high school or whatever, but this is, at least it used to be, a very different situation. It's very professional, different. Like these people were on tour, rehearsing 8 hours a day. It was a livelihood. So my question is, and I want to see how you answer it, how come no one ever told people in color guard and drum corps, go to Hollywood, go be a performer, go try acting, go be a dancer, go. There's so much talent in that world. I'm serious. So what's your answer? Don't you wish somebody had told you that when you were younger?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes, I do.
Okay. But you agree with me. There's so much
I
talent
agree
there.
with you 100%.
Okay.
I think, and let's talk about where we come from,
Okay.
and let's talk about the activity as it is.
Okay. Well, why don't you start with where we come from so people understand
Why
what that means?
would I'm going to start with where we come from.
Okay.
Um, I have one word.
What, poverty? What? I don't know.
No. Selfishness.
Oh, why are you using that word?
Because why do you think that somebody would want someone who is as talented as you are to move on when they can keep you? We're from Massachusetts. There's a reason why they call us massholes.
Okay. Okay, I was going a different way. I told Jerry, because he's still teaching and he's still judging, right? And I said to him, if you see anyone who is even a little bit talented and wants just a little piece of being on stage, tell me. I will help them however I can, because I cannot believe no one ever said to me, and look, I was going through whatever I was going through as a kid. So I was just barely holding on. So I'm grateful for what I got, but I wish somebody had just said, take all that drive and passion and joy and go do a stage play, go do a movie, figure it out. And
But you
I
have.
think there should be that. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like the struggle is real when you don't have any connections or networks in this town. But I'm just saying, I'm here now.
Here's the difference, okay?
I can't believe you said selfish. You think Massachusetts people are just I think they didn't know. I think they didn't know. Really?
Absolutely. You live in California, okay? If you're ever going to make it anywhere, it's going to be in California. Massachusetts people, you know how we are. You grew up here.
No,
We're
I know.
very liberal. We're very, on track.
Yeah.
It's this
performing,
way.
and I mean, at least when I was growing up, performing wasn't an okay thing. Like me dancing,
Right.
on the street or at the Commons or, at the VFW or wherever I was
It
doing
wasn't
all
a
my
big
dancing.
thing. Right.
That was kind of like, okay, good. She's not doing drugs, but it wasn't like revered. It wasn't like,
It wasn't taken
she's so
seriously.
talented. No, right. It wasn't
Actually,
taken
Rick is
seriously.
right.
Yeah.
It wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
You could be and when I say, and I'm being completely honest, Carmen, Sami, I don't want to offend you.
Why?
When I say she is talented, she
so
is
sweet.
talented.
Yeah, you're so sweet.
Like, and the sad part about it is Massachusetts is such a liberal state that you can be so talented, but if you're not over the top,
Yeah,
which she is, and somebody doesn't recognize you, that's
right.
the problem.
Well, it is
That's
the network.
problem.
Right. That is the network.
That's
right.
the network.
Yeah.
You can be over the top like Carmen is. And if somebody doesn't recognize you,
It's true.
not going to happen.
Yeah, but still, I still think I'm just saying we could change that now. I think there's so much talent in that pool of people. I mean, there's a lot of shit performers too. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot
All
of
right,
like
so
people,
let's talk about this for a minute, okay?
Hi, Rick.
So you march in Blessed Sacrament.
Wait, say that again. What?
You march in Blessed Sacrament. You were in the right flag.
Mm-hmm.
The same year that I competed against you and Karen Kelly and who else?
I don't know.
Robin.
I don't really keep in touch with everybody there.
Yeah, but whatever.
Aggie,
And
Luby,
Aggie
yeah.
and Marianne. Okay, we're all friends. We're all good friends. To this day, we're all still good friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It is
matter.
lifelong friendship. Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. It doesn't
Right.
matter. There's nothing about who's better than, you know what?
Right.
No, we're all the same people. Why? Because
Right.
we grew up in Massachusetts.
Right. I mean, that is the good part about Massachusetts. Rick, you were born and raised in Connecticut?
Yeah, same city that I'm in right now, Danbury.
Oh
you
my
have those same
God.
connections?
You're a hop, skipping, a jumping away.
Yeah.
From
What?
Tommy. You can go hang out with Tommy.
I'll go to Six Flags. That's where I like to go to Massachusetts.
So
you know what, though? I will say
No.
this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this activity. And Rick, I hope this, I hope you're being enlightened.
what do you mean?
We would not be having this conversation tonight
Mhm.
if not for this lovely lady who I've known since she was a teenager. And
True.
I was a
So funny.
teenager.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And she and I can go down memory lane, and you can sit there and be like, okay. I don't get this, but okay.
It's okay.
And
It's okay.
and it only makes this friendship
Yeah.
grow stronger.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna have to come back on too, like because you have to, so we can move on from the color guard drum and we can talk about you. So what are you doing now? Let's talk a little bit about. Okay, no. Where do you live now? Because you take these beautiful pictures, I assume from your backyard or something of the sunset.
Yeah, well, okay. I'll tell you the truth. I was married.
Do I know who you were married to?
No.
Okay.
I was with somebody for 25 years.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yeah,
That's a
we
long
were
time.
married for 10 years, but he couldn't keep his pee-pee where it should be.
Okay. Wait a minute. Not color guard drum corps person?
No.
Oh, all right.
I would be better off. It was Calicut from course.
Well, I'm surprised it wasn't. I'm
I
surprised
know.
it wasn't. So, okay.
Um,
So you got divorced.
yeah,
Ugh,
8
sorry.
years now.
Yeah, sorry.
Rick is divorced and I'm divorced too. So
Yeah, we're all a big club here.
yeah,
You know
it's a nice-
what? It is what it is. It's not a
Exactly.
big thing. You know, you move on,
Yeah,
Yeah.
life goes on.
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
I don't wish him any ill harm. Carmen,
same.
you know, I'm not that person.
You're not that person. Yeah. You're a
Mhm.
nice guy.
Yeah. No, I'm not that person. Good luck. I'm
Right.
glad you're happy. He's with somebody else, and I'm glad that they're happy together, and that's great. I choose to be single.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm very close to my family. Always
Yes.
was.
That I do know. That I do know. Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
Always was close to my family.
Right.
Always will be close to my family.
Right. Right. Right.
So
So
I
you're
live in a little cottage in Middleborough.
really, oh my God.
I'm right on the water.
On the lake, right? Yeah, you're right there.
I'm literally 3 steps from the water.
Me too.
Wow.
I'm 2 blocks from the beach.
And isn't it wonderful?
It's lovely.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
You
There's
know,
something about the water.
You can go there, you can put your feet in, you can be.
I walk
just-
by. I don't put my feet in.
Oh,
I'm just a few
just
rooms from the
relax
bathtub.
and be
look
happy.
at Rick. I'm just a few rooms from the bathtub.
I'm not gonna lie. People call me on occasion. They're like, "Well, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What should I do with this? What should I they send me videos of their color guide shows,
And you missed
I'm like, I'm like, okay, well, maybe you should move the flag line to the left.
Right.
Maybe open it up. This
Hey,
is
Brian.
just a thought.
Hi, Brian.
You're
That's our
asking
friend
my
Brian.
opinion, and that's what I do. I work full
So you're
time.
consulting. You're consulting.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, about all that.
I'm thinking about retiring.
Okay, you're not that old. Like,
How old do you think I am?
oh, wait.
doggy.
Oh, who is the doggy? Hello.
Oh, this is my baby Tank.
Tank?
Tank.
Hey, Tank.
Hi, Baba. Okay, be gentle. Gentle.
he's like, I think we need attention.
Oh,
You're on
he's
this
such
camera
a
too
baby.
long. Wait, Tank as in Tank?
Yes.
That's a great name. I love
Mhm.
it.
Well,
So-
you know why he's called Tank?
Because he looks like a tank.
To scare people?
Well, first of all, he's a pit bull.
Mhm.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing? I know.
No, but if I put water in his bowl, he's gonna drink it all.
Oh,
That's-
okay. I know nothing about dogs, but he's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
a
he's
good
my
boy.
color. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I love dogs that are that cinnamon brown color.
Mhm.
He's a good boy. Huh.
Canela, maybe.
Canela, right? So wait, so you're going to retire and do what?
I don't know. I don't want to retire. I love my job.
So then why do you think you want to retire? I'm confusion. Confusion.
You know, Jerry and I talk about this at least once a week.
Really about retiring.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's like, Tom. I'm like, Jerry, I've known you since I was 12. Stop calling me Tom. Tom is my father.
Oh wait, so you like being called Tommy Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I always call you Tommy Lee, and it's always Tommy
wouldn't?
Lee.
I mean, you know, I've gotten more places by just my name alone.
That's so funny.
I'm not going to lie to you. I got a free pizza one time because
people thought it was Tommy Lee. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Ask for Tommy Lee or
I'm not
Pamela. Either
lying.
one.
I'm not lying. I'm not
No, I
lying.
totally
Like,
get
they
that.
came to the door and they're like, is it really Tommy Lee?
Yep, really is.
My friend was like, yeah, well, can we come to the door? No, he's not going to come to the door, but he'll sign off.
He'll sign off on the credit card. That's so wrong. He'll give you
So
an
I
autograph,
did.
right? That's terrible, but that's okay. That's okay. I like that because you're not actually lying. You know what I
No,
mean?
he was the
No, I'm
first.
not lying. I was
He was
not
here
lying.
first.
That's so funny. Yeah, I guess you know what? I think as I get older too, I'm more confused as to the age difference because there are certain people like my 7th grade teacher, Alice. I mean, she's not, she's like you and Jerry's age, I guess. But before, I thought, like when I was 11, she was so old. I think she was like 20. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she's so old or whatever. But yeah, I still stay in touch with her and I stay in touch with
That's
everybody,
awesome.
Yeah, Alice, she's cool. So I can't I feel bad. So Rick, I love that you are always here and hang out and you don't mind that we go down this memory
Not
lane
at
thing, but
all.
we kind of had to do it. Because I
Yeah,
mean,
Rick, I'm kind of sorry. Not
no,
kind of
no, no.
sorry. I am sorry. Not
No,
kind
but Tommy,
of.
here's the
What?
thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't understand this whole emotional thing that was coming from you. I had to ask Jerry why you wanted to even come on the show. Like, I know who you are. We've been friends forever. You know what I mean? But I was like, I don't understand. Like, and Jerry was like,
I can tell you. I wanted to connect with my friend. It's
yeah,
that simple.
I know. No, I love that you did that. Thank
Like
you. I feel
I
horrible.
think you're an amazing person.
We
I
got
always thought you were an
Just
amazing
kidding.
person.
Well, I will say this. Thank you for reading my book and telling me everything you thought of it. That was sweet. You remember you did that, right? You put that in that whole FB message and
Yeah.
you text me too. Because that made me cry.
Aw.
And I appreciate you. I'm not trying to, Rick, I'm just gonna say it to you because if I say it to Tommy, I'll be crying, whatever. I always say I was a great dancer. I will never not admit that. I was a great performer. I loved that. I wanted to do that or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that was from my point of view. But I always say, and this is true, Tommy, I was horrible technically. Technically, you could not put me in a line with other people and I would be exactly the same. I really believe that's true.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we're not going to fight on it. But anyways,
And,
but
and here is why I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay.
Okay. So I saw you perform with Blessed Sacrament.
Yeah.
And you were in a line.
Yes.
With the rifle line.
Yes.
And you were technically perfect as everybody else was. You would not be where you are today if you were not.
Okay. All right. I'm
that
not going to argue with you.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
I feel like I'm about to get yelled at when I was just given so much love.
Let me put it to you this way. You know when the rifle line comes up and the rifle line does their feature?
In where? In SAC and Glamorous Life or ever?
Glamorous Life, whatever.
Yeah.
You do your rifle feature up there. Right? You're
yeah.
up front.
Yeah.
Rifle line is doing their feature.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one person that stands out.
But that's my point. Sometimes I'm not supposed to stand out.
Yeah,
that's exactly my point.
But you can't help.
Laura, you're not helping.
You stand out for a reason because you're that good.
Okay, I didn't want to go back there. So I'm just saying, let's talk on the phone. Let's stay in touch. I mean, I want you to come back on the show with the group. Yes. I know you want to hang out with the group and you feel comfortable now with Rick, even though Rick,
I do. And you know what? Okay. Thank you very much for doing this because believe it or not, okay, you're going to laugh when I say this, but I'm very shy.
I know you are, but that's what most great performers, that's the irony. Most great performers are really shy. And I told Rick he wants to be on the show, but I think, what did I say to you, Rick? I said, I think he's a little shy or a little nervous about
Right.
coming on.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I told him he can come on if he wants to, but he doesn't have to. I already knew where you were going with this. I knew what was happening.
I am really that person. And I thank you very much, both of you, Rick, Carmen.
Yeah.
It
You're going to
was,
come on next week, right?
Brian.
Look
I'm
at Brian.
gonna try.
Look at
I'm
Brian.
going to-
Brian is my
I will say
nemesis, and he's
this.
saying I'm shy too. He's like, Carmen is shy too.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to try this. Laura, thank you for being here. It's like you just like blew my mind. Like,
Oh, you just blew her mind because she had a crush on you, and we talked about it for like an hour. So
Hey.
you guys gonna have to talk or something, get that out of your system. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So, I mean, she's happily married now too. I'm just saying, it was just very funny because I said to her, "You do know that you're not his type, right?" You know what I mean? Like she was like, "Don't matter, he was fine." He was so
You
good
know what?
looking.
I remember her, and
So she was my best buddy. She
always,
was my best friend when we were in Color Garden in St.
Yeah.
Teresa's. Laura was right next to me. Her mom and dad were the people that were who helped take me in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Laura's badass. She was awesome.
Laura's
Still is.
badass. She was always a good person. She is a good person.
She is a good person. She is a really good person.
I
love talking to you today.
I am like, what's the word? Heartwarmed to have this conversation with you guys.
Mhm.
You, Rick, Laura, like we went down memory lane. I can go to bed tonight and be like,
Oh.
yeah, I
Well,
had a
that's what
good
this
day.
whole thing's about. It's all about the joy, man. I'm
All
not trying
about
to
the
be
joy.
cheesy, but it really is. That's why I created the show. But I want you, you and I, let's have a phone call this weekend, or we can even do this, but without being live. You know, it's like
Yeah.
a Zoom call, but without, we can just kind of catch up.
Yeah.
And then we'll have you on the show with the group. That'll be fun. But you can't talk about Color
Absolutely.
Guard on the group show because they'll be bored out
Absolutely.
of their mind. Because none of them want to hear how great I am because they all know me from this side of the pond.
And when I say she's great, she's great. And let me say this before we sign off.
Okay.
Carmen,
Yes.
it is so good to see you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. It's so good.
I
see
have not
you.
seen you since we were teenagers.
I know.
And you are just as lovely now as you were back then. And I have never forgotten you. And I think you're an amazing lady. And yes,
Thank you.
you are a lady.
Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Bye, Tommy. All right. We'll be in touch this weekend.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.
Ciao.
I'm going to start. Oh, I didn't mean to cut him off, but he's going to make me cry. Oh my God, he's gonna make me cry. All right, we're gonna sign off because
I was enjoying the Massachusetts accent, and I was like, I'm waiting to see if Carmen reverts back to it, but you didn't do it.
No, but when I was back home, for the funeral, it was like a day, and
Yeah,
I was all in it. Like they were all like, "Oh, finally, your accent came back." You know what I mean? So. But okay, everyone, thank you so much. Please go and see Ted's show. Thank
Late
you
Night
for allowing
Parents.
us to go down memory lane, and thank you for staying and listening. And it really is all about the joy. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Oh no, we won't. It's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We won't see you next week, but we'll see you the week after for sure. So have a great one. Bye.
See ya.